The next topic is going to be Ninja, Assassin, and Shadowblade. How the fuck does Shadowblade work? Let's put on Unarmed. Because personally, I've never seen this happen. Basically, once you use Shadowblade, every strike from the opponent should be a miss. We've received confirmation from a dev. I won't say the dev name. That Shadowblade works on a Boolean basis, where basically once you have Shadowblade applied, every single one of your hits will be a miss. So basically, it doesn't matter what your stats are. Shadowblade, when it says dramatically reduces their hit chance, is lying. It's not dramatically reducing their hit chance. They're basically setting the hit chance as always miss. You're never going to not miss. And as we see from this Dark Witch, I think I missed that Shadowblade. I thought the witch hit through Shadowblade, and I was about to scream. But no, like there, I applied it. Everything should be a miss. So again, in practice, it looks like that. Like Shadowblade missed. Shadowblade had faded there. So it looks like Shadowblade does work like the confirmation set, where this doesn't actually dramatically reduce the hit chance. It just always sets it at 0. However, I've seen clips. I'm gonna name no names here, but I have seen clips where a player was able to hit through a Shadowblade. And there were a couple things that happened in that instance. So like the Shadowblade was applied, and like before, like it looked like almost before it faded, like less than a second before it faded, the player was able to hit through it. So it might have been some sort of glitch from the, like it might have been something like a disconnect between when it actually faded and when it showed as faded. However, there's another possibility. So if we take this at face value, it says that it dramatically reduces your hit chance. And again, I have never seen this, like I've never seen someone hit through Shadowblade before those clips. I've never seen a monster hit through Shadowblade, so it's only like that clip from a player. If we look at something here that's noteworthy, is that the hit percentage right now on Ninja is 99.84. So basically, I don't know if this rounds up or down, but you're basically never going to miss. The way that this check is performed, you first attack, and then that performs a check. Whether or not it hits is not dependent on the evasion of the monster. Whether or not the attack is a miss is purely dependent on your hit chance, whether or not you make that check. So here I would only miss less than 1% of the time. So however, what's interesting is that certain classes, for example, if I go with Starlord, this class actually has 102.84% hit rate. So it actually exceeds the 100% hit chance, and it has a passive. And here, let's read it. It says hit chance increased. Nice typing, bro. Spell check your name. Spell check your game. AE, but yeah, like the hit chance is actually above this. It's 107.84% according to this passive, and we don't even know if this hit chance is actually accurate. We don't know if 5% is actually how much it's increasing it by, but we should take that at face value. So this hit chance is 107.84%. Here is my theory, and again, we'll do the thing. So here is my theory. My theory is that Shadowblade doesn't actually work like the dev said. It's not a Boolean value that that performs a check, and if it's on, it's always going to make the opponent miss. Why don't I think it works that way? If we think about it critically, it would be a lot easier to code to just reduce the hit rate. It would be classes don't really have classes don't really do this black and white thing. Classes usually just do just do a reduction or an increase. So if I'm a developer and I'm making a class and I have a skill called shadowblade that's supposed to make the opponent miss, I'm not going to go out of my way to do some bullshit that I almost never do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the code of different things. So for example, on guard makes, if it's applied, it makes you deal 50% less damage. So as a coder, what I can do is I can copy and paste that and just change the values. Instead of saying damage, I can say hit rate. And instead of saying 50%, I can put in any percent. What I think Shadowblade does is it reduces the hit rate. When it says dramatically, I think it reduces it by 100%. Which means that with a class like Starlord, so again, just using it once more, my hit rate should be, with the passive, it should be 107%. So if I reduce this by 100%, I'm still going to have an almost 8% hit chance, which means that on average, if I deal 100 hits, I'm going to hit around 8 of them. What does that mean? It means that it's theoretically, like if it works this way, it is theoretically possible to hit through a Shadowblade with any class that the stats go above 100%, like Starlord, for example. There's other classes that do this as well. I think of the non-OP ones, I don't think that there's a lot of them. So I'm just gonna use Pirate, for example. So this class has the same distribution. So this class, if my theory is correct, this is another class that can hit through a Shadowblade. And it should do so only around 3% of the time. So let's actually test this. I'm going to put in Starlord. And join Rut Brawl. And I'm actually going to need a member of the community, anyone with Ninja, to join this room, and let's try to hit through a Shadowblade. So all I need you to do is join the room, hit me with a Shadowblade, and when I'm with Shadowblade, I'm going to start attacking you. All my skills, none of these skills have an increased or decreased chance of hitting you. So again, there should be, rounding it up, I should hit like 1 in every 10 of my hits, a little bit less than that. So it shouldn't be that weird. I should only have to hit around 10 times to hit through it. Okay, so there the Shadowblade ended. So that doesn't, we weren't able to do it. But here, let's try it again. Okay, Shadowblade faded. Right now, I should have hit it by now. If we just go by chance, this shouldn't take that long. Like if my hit rate, it really is 107%. It should not take that long for me to hit through it, because my hit rate, I should hit around 1 in every 10, less than that, a little bit less than that, but that's the theory. Okay, so that's been around 20 hits that I've not been able to hit through it. Let's see it. This is it. This has to be it. If I don't get the miss here. Oh, shit. Yeah, nothing. So again, pretty conclusively, there's no way I've been unlucky by this point. Quite simply, it looks like you can't hit through a Shadowblade, at least not with 107% hit rate, which is what the clip in question showed. So, conclusion here for that clip looks weird. Something happened. I'm not saying there was cheating, but something happened that wasn't just like this is how the classes work. But I'm going to try to do something. There's only one potion I know that gives you more hit rate, so I'll be right back. Which is something that gives you luck. So potion of evasion speed, fireball. Did they change this? Your hit, okay. So this gives you 10% hit, which is okay. I was hoping for more. That's like the worst potion ever. It just gives you hit rate, and your hit rate is always usually 100%. So I don't know if the luck potion is better than this hit rate, but this one lasts 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna go for this. So I need a gold voucher for 100k. Good thing I'm rich. Where is that? Sage tonic. Okay, hit by 15%, 10 minutes. Okay, I need to. True shot elixir. Alright, I need 10. Oh crap, I need the 5k one. Damn, these things are expensive. 1 million for this. Okay, there you go. So we got the true shot elixir. It's true shot, true shot, true shot. And I think one would have been enough. This apparently lasts 15 minutes. So I'm going to join Blood Rut Brawl 54545. PvP'er to Alchemist. Yes, look, alchemy isn't difficult. You just gotta go out and pay for it. Turns out it's just like buying a car. So again, I need someone to come here with Ninja. So this is the room number. Oh, it's Bloodrot PvP. Join Bloodrot PvP. Okay, there we go. We got Frost here. So I'm gonna pop the potion and try to get the true shot. Again, this wasn't the experiment, but I'm just trying to leave out that there's a chance that the hit rate is actually reduced by like 105%. So I don't want to leave it to chance. That's why we're using this potion. This is not how it happened in game. So this is already outside the, like, I don't know if this true shot elixir actually does what it says it does. I don't know if it gives you 10% or if it gives you 15%. I haven't tested it out, but that's what it says it is, and we'll trust it. Again, so far misses. My hit rate right now should be like, if Shadowblade only takes 100% hit, my hit rate should be like 18%. So I should hit like 1 in every 5 hits. So I'm only doing this for like 5 minutes. Come on, this stupid on target thing never works. It's like a cooldown to it. It's weird. That's another thing we should check. Like, how what's the cooldown on the on target hotkey? And 2 more minutes of this. I think I'm pretty certain with my results. You cannot. I'm gonna pop another true shot. You cannot hit through a Shadowblade. We can take what the mod said and take it as fact, because it seems like you cannot hit through a Shadowblade. And again, we'll test one last thing, which is if you can hit through a Shadowblade using a skill that always hits, which we know is true, but again, we just want to show it on stream. On one last shadow blade. There we go. And no dice. Again, I think this is enough. This is enough to prove that you can't hit through a shadow blade. Like, it's not possible. I'm going to rejoin and log in with a class so please don't leave this room. I'm going to join in with Berserker. Berserker has a or Rust Bucket, something like that, that never misses. So here we have Broadside. Broadside never misses. Deals 70%, cannot be avoided, but can't crit. Okay, so now what we're going to test is, this is a skill that can't be avoided. So let's see if this hits the, if this hits through Shadowblade. It should. Oh. So as we can see, it is hitting through Shadowblade. 277, 277, 277. So again, pretty conclusively, skills that can't miss can hit through Shadowblade. But only skills that can't miss. That's stuff like Prepared Strike, Broadside, Rust Bucket with the Jackhammer skill. So again, we'll do it. We'll do the thing. To conclude, it is impossible to hit through Shadowblade with a skill unless you're using a skill that doesn't miss. The clip in question was a Star-Lord versus a Ninja. The Ninja hit the Shadowblade with Star-Lord. It looked like the player had Shadowblade active, and they were able to hit through the Shadowblade. That should not be possible based on this testing. That doesn't mean that the player was cheating. I think that there could have been like a situation where it says that the player had the Shadowblade active, but it wasn't really. Maybe it had faded, but the animation was delayed. That is my conclusion. It's what I like. It's not about whether or not the player cheated, because I don't think I don't think that there's a way to even do that. But so definitely something weird happened, and in the future, I'd like to look at this clip more. I have some other theories of things that of ways of proving it. We could measure just exactly how long it takes for a Shadowblade to how much the skill lasts, and then review that with the clip and see if there's a chance that the attack was outside of the Shadowblade. And again, that there was an issue with the animations, but again, we have proof that you can't hit through a Shadowblade no matter what your hit rate is. Again, with 118% hit rate with a Shadowblade, we were not able to hit through it. It was always miss. We never even got a single dodge in. So pretty conclusively, Shadowblade works like Captain Rhubarb said, and once you have Shadowblade applied, you cannot hit. Your hit rate is not a calculation here. Like you basically are always going to miss, which doesn't disprove that the player was cheating, but again, it doesn't prove it either. It's just like, it's weird that it happened, and if we see this happening more and more, we can think that this is something nefarious. But again, I don't see we haven't seen any other cases of this happening, so very weird, very strange.